I'm just a boy from Kansas out to save the world from chronic disease. And I truly mean that. Nobody is in control of your health but you. I can't heal you. Your doctor can't heal you. You have to heal you. And it's all about having the education and empowerment to know what you need to be changing within yourself, within your life, to set your soul free and accomplish that best life that we all like to talk about. And I truly believe that the greatest medicine of all is to teach people how not to need it. I'm Brendan Vermeyer, the original Holistic Savage. Welcome to the Holistic Savage podcast. Cool. Okay, so now we're live. Welcome to another episode of the Holistic Savage podcast. As always, I'm your host, the original Holistic Savage, Brendan Vermeyer. Super excited to have my good friend, Dr. Emily Pocha, with me today. Emily, what is up? How are you?
Thank you for having me. I'm great. Just sitting here in sunny San Diego and excited to chat with you.
Yeah, San Diego doesn't suck. You know, and it's always funny, like the intro, because it's like, we're talking 5 seconds ago, and it's like, okay, well, now we're recording, so now we're official. But
So our health starts before we're even conceived. We need healthy building blocks, sperm, eggs, in order to make a healthy baby. Mm-hmm. And so in order to really change society and where we're going, I mean, unfortunately, our society, it's a lot of just treat chronic illness instead of trying to prevent, which is a lot of what we talk about in functional medicine. So I really wanted to figure out how I can implement and try to impact society in the biggest way. So if we can get men and women as healthy as possible before they conceive, we can help create really healthy babies, not just when they're born, but ongoing. So, if you planning pregnancy and planning preconception health and all that can also help prevent and reduce the risk of things like autoimmune disease later on in life, allergies, and all sorts of other kind of chronic lifestyle things like diabetes, cancers, and so forth. We want to set them up with good genes and, physical, but also spiritual, energetic too.
Has it ever been worse? We've all heard the statistic of, 200-300 chemicals measured in the placenta of a newborn. It's just like, oh, damn, we're kind of screwed from birth. I mean, that sounds a little cynical, but right?
Yeah, we can make a big difference from just supporting pre-pregnancy. And, a lot of people come in to see you. The reason why I use kind of preconception / fertility, because unfortunately, we still live in a society where you typically go to the doctor when there's an issue. Mm-hmm. So I do work with women on fertility issues, infertility issues, etc., and men. But my passion is just preconception health, which anyone can come to. Whether you have an easy time getting pregnant or not, it's still important to make sure that you are, detoxing your body and giving your body all the nutrients it needs to be as healthy as possible. So my passion is preconception, but I also, use the word fertility and infertility to kind of bring people in.
I feel like if somebody's goal is to get pregnant and have a healthy pregnancy and produce a healthy baby, I feel like they need to start working on their metabolic health like at least a year before trying. How do you feel about that?
That's a great question. And so when patients come to see us for fertility in particular and preconception, we basically start them off as if they're a new patient, but we do a new patient screening. The first step is like, let's just figure out and support any pre-existing health issues you have, because, we're not going to get far if you have hypothyroidism. Mm-hmm. And then that being said, it kind of goes into this whole fertility cleanse and then kind of pregnancy preparation. So ideally, at least 4 months is what I say. It takes about 4 months for sperm and ovaries to fully develop. And so if you want to produce the healthiest sperm and eggs, let's start from day one, giving them all the precursors they need. However, in a toxic environment and world that we live in, I'd say 6 months to a year is probably even better, especially if you're trying to detox from things like heavy metals, working on removing, even just like in your household, like the different household cleaning products that you use, the makeup that women use, deodorants, etc. I mean, we talk all about cleaning their house cleaning their house, meaning like getting rid of the toxic products that they're using just as much as cleaning their bodies and detoxing. So yeah, I mean, we have this buildup of heavy metals and plastics and parabens and so forth that our body's holding on to. So it does help to give it time to release. So yeah, a year would be absolutely amazing and ideal. I would say it's not super realistic. So 4 months is what I shoot for.
Yeah, so much evidence that really shows and validates, like, speaking kindly to plants helps them grow. So then, of course, imagine what would happen if you speak kindly to humans. And we all like hear this and know this, but people don't like think about it or talk about it. And it's like, think about the significance of that. Think about the fact that loving on a plant helps it grow and flourish.
This was literally what I did for my 8th grade science fair project. It's so funny that you brought that up.
Oh, no.
That was science. I think Dr. Emoto, maybe you know him, but he did this whole study on water crystals. And he had people talk, and even some that were just far away, but they think bad thoughts about the water crystals, like you're ugly, bad, all this stuff. And then another group of people sending love and positive vibes. And he took pictures of the crystals, and the ones that were given the negative energy were just deformed, and the other ones looked like perfect snowflakes. I mean, it was such a cool book and study, because I think the hardest thing with what we're talking about is, how do you study it? How do you measure energy in a lot of these instances? And it's also going to be different for every single person in an environment. So yes, research and studies and all that is 100% needed and helpful to guide different protocols and treatment. But there are some things out there that just can't be researched and studied. And that doesn't mean that it's not true. It just means that we can't tangibly, visualize it, measure it. I think people just need to have an open mind that, like, that doesn't mean that it's limited.
Yeah. You're totally right. Yeah. Well, it's crazy that you bring that specific example up, because one of my best friends, Brandy, was literally just telling me about that and sent me like a picture of, all the water particles that were like frozen or something, and the good vibe ones and the bad vibe ones, and like just how it changed.